Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I want to talk about how you can quickly add some fields which are available on the tables to the pages in the Business Central SaaS tenant. So like if you are Business Central Dynamics Nav a consultant previously, like you can easily add a field to the on-premise to the page on-premise easily, right? So like for example, for the chart of accounts, I have the global dimension 1, global dimension 2 in the table, but if on this page chart of accounts, you do not have those two global dimensions on the page, okay? So you see I added these two from the development environment. So these are the two global dimensions. And since in my general ledger setup, the global dimension 1 is department, global dimension 2 is project. That's why you can see it here after I added them. But to add those fields are very easy. You see my object is modified in the CAL development environment because I just go to design and then I can go to the fields. I can easily add these two fields, okay? I added these two fields that way. So this is in the on-premise environment. You can quickly, you can add those two fields like within 1 minute. But how you can add it to Business Central SaaS tenant within 1 minute? Okay, so for me, because I'm not a developer, I'm only a functional functional consultant. I don't want to learn too deep for development, and I just want to find some tips to quickly add it. So what I found is like I didn't watch too much development videos for AL development. So, but I just found a tip by myself. Maybe if you are a developer, you may laugh at me, think this is the maybe it's not the way you're gonna do because you're an experienced developer. I'm not a developer. I just want to quickly do it. Okay. So what I did is like I just go to the sandbox and go to design and to try to do something. Then I can remove, like I can click on this and remove a column. And then after that, I click on stop designing. As long as you have any changes on a page, then when you stop design, it will tell you if you're trying to, I'm just gonna try to remove something from here, okay? So let's say I'm trying to remove this name from the chart of account, and then I remove this, and then when I stop design, and it will ask me to save it as an extension, okay? So then I just put in the extension name and put my publisher and click on download code and save, okay? Once I did that, if I do that, then I will have a zip file I can download. So I will have something, so on my desktop already copied to my documents. So I have this AL folder. So then you will have something, a zip file downloaded that you can extract the zip file. Then you have everything. So originally I have this zip file. So you don't need to, yeah, I have a zip file with this page file because I just try to remove something from the page. Then I have an AL file for that page. And I have everything I need if I need to deploy it. I have the app.json file, and I have the AL packages, which is for the 16.4 version. And I have the VS Code, launch, JSON, everything I need, okay, to deploy the code extension. So the purpose I'm doing that is like I want to quickly get these packages which I need for deploy the a page extension I want to Business Central Sandbox. So I got this file, I got all these AL packages, VS Code, app.json, which is what I need. And this is the app file. After this file is not in the original zip file. Only when you compile, then you get an app file. You can use this app file if you want to deploy from your sandbox to your production. Okay, so this is not coming with the zip file after you extract. You only get this file. This is what I created from the VS Code. So this is easy to create. You just click on this, and to add a new file, you give it an AL give it a name with extension .el. Then you can just type in like a PG extension that have the IntelliSense to populate everything, the syntax you need for page extension. Because I just want to create a page extension, and this page extension is just to add 2 new fields to the page. These 2 new fields are already available in the table, in the GL account table. So if you look at your development environment, you already have those fields in the GL account, okay? So in the table 15, you already have those 2 fields. So global dimension 1, global dimension 2 code. So you do not need to add them to the table. You do not need to extend the table. You only need to extend the page because they're available. This is the filter. So let me see. So these 2 fields already available in the table, in the GL account table. What I need is like originally they do not exist in the chart of account list page as on the on-premise. You could see they do not originally they do not exist on this chart of accounts page, and also they do not exist on the card, on the chart of account card. Okay, so so what I want is I don't want to show it on the card. I only want to show on the page, on the list page of my Business Central. So I just want to add them to the page. Then what I did is like I use this syntax, and I could say page extension, give it a name for this new extension page. Then this extension page is to extend the chart of accounts. So because I want to use this chart of accounts, I want to add those 2 fields to this chart of accounts. And then I just say add after what field. So if you look at your CAL development environment, you can see when I added after this default deferral template code field. So for the AL, for my Business Central SARS, I also want to add after this field. And then I just say add these 2 fields and the application areas all. So that's very simple. And after that, you can just press F5. When you press F5, then it will just, because right now there's nothing changed, right? So then it will not do anything. But let's say if already added to my Business Central tenant. So this is already added these 2 fields. Because when I press F5, it will compile and it will add these 2 global dimensions. Because right now, if you look at my general ledger setup, you could see my department and my customer group, my 2 global dimensions. Oh, okay, so then you can see this is my global dimension 1, this is my global dimension 2. That's why you see them here. This is department code, this is customer group code, okay? So I added to the chart of accounts already. But if say you do not want to add to that chart of accounts, you want to add to the card. For example, you want to add them to the general ledger account card under the default deferral template. Okay, so then you need so this is the page, this is the card page. So this card page name is called the GL account card. If you look at your on-premise, you know this name is the GL account card. So then I'm gonna do a quick change. Then you can see how it looks like. Okay, so well, I'm gonna change this to from chart of accounts. I'm gonna delete this. Okay, so delete this and add it to my GL account card. Okay, and okay, so I changed this to extend GL account card, and then I just need to save this change. Stop. Okay, so I need to save, Control S, and then I have to click on F5. So when I click on F5, you see it's trying to authenticating and sending the request. Then let's wait after it got published. You see, success published, has been published. Then it will populate your Business Central, and then you could see after this change, and you will see under, if you go to the chart of account, So it will remove it from the chart of account list page and put it on the GL account card. So you don't see the global dimension 1, global dimension 2 on this chart of accounts page anymore, but you can see it on the general ledger account card. Okay, so you could see these two global dimensions has been added to the general ledger account card. Yeah, so this is a quick way for me to add a fields to Business Central SARS if those fields already exist in the table. And it's very easy for me to do because I can just try to I get the packages, everything I need just by design and save extension, and then I can quickly get this. And after I did this, after I get this app file, then I can upload this to the Business Central production tenant. So so I can just go to my Business Central production tenant, and then I can deploy that app file if there's no other extensions on the production. I just want to, which has the conflict with this object 50001, the page extension I had a page extension ID is 5001. So if there's no conflict, I can just go to setup and extensions, and then I can select deploy. Okay, so let's go to setup extensions and go to extensions and select deploy. Go to setup extensions. And then you can go to manage, and then you can upload extension and select the app file. So then I'm gonna just select the one I just put in my documents, so AL, and it's this one. So this is the app file, and then you could say accept and deploy. Okay, so if there's no other extension has a conflict with that object 5001, which is the page extension object I extended, then you will be able to deploy it successfully to your production. Let's take a look of the deployment status to see if it's successful or not. Okay, so it's still in progress. If you see the in progress change to completed, then you're good to go. Okay, yeah, completed. And let's take a look of our chart of account. Remember, we added those two global dimensions to our GL account card. So let's take a look. Okay, so open any of the GL account card. Let's open this one. Okay, let's open this and take a look for the posting. So I have these two global dimension added, okay? And under the extensions, under your extensions, you will see you will have a task extension installed. That's my extension name. So if you go to your extensions, so under this list, you see this is published by me, Jesse. It says test, okay? This is the extension I created and just uploaded. Okay, so that's everything I want to share in this quick YouTube video. Thank you very much for watching it. Hope to see you guys again next time.